I know it's been ages since I made a video for you guys, but I felt like today, sun is shining. We're gonna drive a pretty much brand new 2025 Scania that I have right behind me here. I'm actually in a little bit of a rush, so I'm just gonna jump straight into this. I'm glad you guys are back with me. We're driving down from Stockholm, which is the capital city in Sweden. We're driving down to Helsingborg, which is pretty much as south as you can get. So I'm back. I'm flipping the camera around. We're gonna jump straight into this. We have a new Scania, it's a 590. I kind of like them with the, just as they are, with the eyelids, moose bar, a little bit of lights, stainless. This is pretty much as good as it gets. And before we jump into, well, I kind of want to show you guys the interior. I'm kind of a little bit too excited for this because it has diamond stitched interior. And I also have another video on the channel where I talk about the interior, the new displays and everything on the new Scania, but we're going to get into that soon. I actually already did the safety inspection where I look at tires, I look at hoses and the wires and everything and make sure that nothing's hanging loose or all the lights are working. But I kind of just want to show you pretty much what this is. And I honestly believe that this is one of the best setups you can have. This is used to haul vegetables and fruits. So this is pretty much perfect for what that is. And a lot of you guys ask me, oh, by the way, there is a dent here. Somebody, don't know who, but when this was brand new, I think a week old, they hit a pallet with stones, which kind of sucks because it is a very nice truck, but I hope they fix that soon. So it has the reefer on the trailer, reefer on the truck, and steering axle, which is perfect. And you have the AdBlue here and the diesel there. What I want to show you guys that's new on the new models is the fact that the heater in the truck actually runs off its own tank, which is here. So you got to fuel this thing up as well. And honestly, that kind of sucks. I don't know why Scania did this. I don't want to sound like I'm, sorry, I have some food in my mouth. I want to show you guys the new interior, and I have another video where I roast Scanias for this, and see for yourselves if you haven't seen this. The new trucks have a new layout. Let me turn the truck on, it's really freaking hot. So, they have the new displays. And I actually, myself and I kind of hate this because sometimes it lags, it's pretty hard to navigate around. You have the PTO here. If this thing shuts down, you're pretty effed. If you want to change the lighting on the interior, if you want to down this to max, I don't know if this works. Oh yeah, it does. But if you want to up it to max and you're really rushing, it's kind of like lagging back and forth. And I do believe, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4.5? What happened here? Like 5. All right, so if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I clicked more than the maximum amount of times, but it didn't max out. So I'm like, I'm not a fan of this new interior stuff. And this fan outlet right here, it kind of blows me in my face. And this, where you had the knob before, so now when you turn the truck off, you have to hit this again if you want to put it, like, use the parking lights. I don't know if you guys can see. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Diamond stitching, not OEM, painted. These are painted, I believe. So yeah, other than that, brand new truck. They're pretty nice. And excuse my camera bag. And we're gonna get going. So on today's schedule, I just remembered now, I didn't even tell you guys about today's schedule. We are going to Helsingborg. We're gonna go empty all the way down there, which is weird, but we didn't have a load for it, and they actually pay us for the round trip, so it doesn't really matter for us. But we're gonna drive down, we're gonna load, I do believe it's vegetables tomorrow, 2 spots. So this vlog is gonna be 2 days. And I'm gonna show you like what the day can be like, what time it is, how long it takes to drive there, what it's like when we sleep, where we sleep, you know, how to get my day started, and how to pretty much load vegetables and what to think about. Before we get going, a lot of you guys have been asking me, what is Buff Energy? And I want to just be clear and say that this is my own brand that I started. And I did this when I was trucking because I realized I'm spending a fortune at like gas stations on energy drinks that are unhealthy. So I made something that's really, really healthy and that actually saves me a ton of money. This is an energy drink different flavors that comes in powder form. So you mix this with water, it contains a scoop. All you have to do is bring water with you, and you just mix it in a shaker, shake it, and you have cold energy drinks everywhere you go. Because we do, as truckers, have a refrigerator. So I just bring a bottle of water, big bottle, keep it in the refrigerator. I can always have cold energy drinks, because you guys know how hard it is to find a place to stop and pull over and get your drinks and do all that and like waste all that time. Use my personal discount code, it's down below. But now we're gonna get going. We're actually running a little bit late. It's 11:30. I'm gonna bring you guys with. And here at the yard, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Here at the yard, we do have AdBlue, and we want to make sure to fill up because we actually save a little bit of money, as our AdBlue is cheaper than at the gas stations, and we're at 64%. We're going to fill that up, and then we're going to head down, and I'm going to show you a little bit of driving in this thing. And don't get me wrong, I kind of hate the interior, the new screens. This is nice, but I hate the screens. But I do, this truck is really nice. So where's the curtain? Curtain's right here. So I want to make sure that you guys can see. I mean, I can see, but yeah, we're gonna fill up with AdBlue before we go. And we have the container around the corner. I don't know if you guys can see here. And this road is just filled with potholes, so you're just hopping around. It's like driving in a potato field. Nobody's in the way here. Sometimes they park over here to the left, and we're gonna go in and make it right here. So we're gonna get to that container. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. I want to know in the comments what your guys' favorite truck is, like of all. If you could get one, if you could choose one, if you could work with one, you can get your boss to buy you one, or get one for Christmas, what would you get? I would get a Scania S or R 650, kind of like this, I would say, the same setup. And a lot of you guys are asking me what the most perfect setup is. I would say don't get a trailer with the super singles, because then you lose load height, and if you get a flat, you're kind of stuck. Not the same with this. And oh god, oh golly, what the crap. So this sucks. All right, so we're gonna pull over here. I'm gonna jump out. All right, my shoes are down here. Where did I put my gloves? I do believe I put my shoes and everything. Oh, and this truck locks itself when you drive it, the doors. I'm just thinking, what if it locks itself and you go off the road and you're stuck in the truck? This is turn on, paper's right there. We'll set this. Hello. There we go. Open the lid right here. Keep it like this. Make sure to churn it last second so it doesn't drip everywhere. And what we do here is we check how much we use, and we write it down on a piece of paper, and make sure to kind of shake it off a little bit here. Put this back here, and then we can be nice to the next person to reset it already. There we go. Now we're just gonna lock this up again. Where are the keys? Well, okay, the keys are in the truck. So 100%, 44% diesel. I'm not 100% sure though which route we're gonna take. We're gonna go, I think we're gonna go through Stockholm. I'm not, I don't see the point in not doing it. Sometimes, you know, a lot of colleagues, they say that driving through Örebro and down to Askersund is quicker, but nah, I doubt it. So I'm gonna fiddle with this. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on, as you should. And as you see, the rev limiter is to the right here, instead of you having a analog, well, needle moving, which is kind of new too. And it's really windy today. I'm gonna reset both of them because I don't know which one is to the right there. I do believe that was the second one. Yeah, it was the second. They have 3 trip meters. All right, let's see what mileage we get. I don't want to raise the axle up because there's a bridge that's 4.5 meters on the dot here. It's gonna be like this much to the bridge, so I usually keep it down just to be safe in case a sensor would freak out or anything. We've driven, let me see, where do I see that? Almost 40 kilometers, 37 kilometers. We've done 2.65 liters per 10 kilometers. 2.6 liters per mile. Like European mile, not US miles, which is pretty good. Could be less. I'm driving in eco mode. I'm you know, letting go of the gas, it kind of puts it in neutral and rolls down the hills and whatnot. But like reefers the boxes are a little bit thicker when you're running a reefer. Well, the reefer unit itself weighs a little bit extra, so you're carrying more weight because you're driving a reefer, so it's not that bad. It could be better, but this system is pretty old, this route and the highways here. I think they should update this. Like, what is this? Like the shoulder here could have been way wider, and they can get rid of all that grass and move the shoulder so we can get an extra lane, because this is where we get so much traffic. Now I actually have to brake because these guys are driving really slow. And yeah, that's the alert system saying that there's a car there. I'm very aware, thank you. But we have 4 lanes, and this is like the main, this is the biggest highway in Europe, I believe. Longest, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, E4, isn't that the longest European highway? I mean, it goes through like Sweden, Denmark, and I believe Germany a little bit. I'm not sure, I could be very wrong now, but so these tunnels, and they put up, you know I'm going to lose, and gambling's will. This is what I mean with this new, like it does this. It just swapped to FM radio by itself for no reason. Like, don't even get me started on this. Like, I just don't want to discuss this interior anymore, and the fucking screens, and sorry for cursing, but the screens and I'm done with this. Like, it's just too complicated. Let me see if it works to do this. Oh yeah, it does. What the? Now it's playing the FM radio, but it says Bluetooth. What if I hit play? Oh, now it doesn't work. Yeah, no, it works. Oh, there was no volume now. What the hell? That was the FM radio again. Like, what? This is what I mean with Scania. It's like, what did you do? Referring to my other video, you ruined. I didn't touch shit. What's going on? Fucking ghost truck. I lost traction. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here is where you pay the tolls to pass into the city and out of the city. And it's free on Sundays, but otherwise they will rob you and take everything that you own because they are the government. And what I want to point out is there is no way to avoid the tolls in Stockholm. Like, you can't, I mean, you can't, technically you can, but you would have to go around to like Enköping and drive down to Strängnäs and around down to Södertälje, which is another 2 hours in the wrong direction if you want to go from north to south. So that would cost you obviously way more money. What the hell? I turned it off. This freaking thing, Scania, fix this, please. Like, just bring back the old models. I don't know what is going on with your system, but like, just don't. And as I'm just keeping my thumb on the mute button right now. Like, I'm keeping it close because it does this all the time. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything. Pro tip, as it is windy, look at the flags if you can, and try to determine where the wind is coming from, because I do believe 2.6 liters per mile is not a lot, but it's more than it should be, and that's the reason, because the wind is coming from straight ahead onto us, so that's gonna make our MPGs, well, the fuel consumption, way worse. Easy there, cowboy. I don't understand what. Whoa. Okay. I'm braking as well. Like, I'm not running into that. Like, you guys, you do you. I'm not. But I don't understand why they do this. This is also interesting. Like, please. Oh, you're gonna crash into the bus if you. Like, you're merging in front of a truck and then you hit the brakes, or then you slow down at least. Yeah, really nice. I'm just going out here not to pass, but just to be on the cruise control and not have to be up somebody's ass. Because if they brake, and now you could accelerate. I'm gonna see how full it is in here. A lot of people are trying to fuel up, or no, it's pretty empty. Well, it's a Sunday, so. Let me see, there is a place here where we have pumps on both sides. The tank for the heater is on the driver's side. And let me see, diesel, perfect. So we got to fuel up here. I'm gonna stop to, I think here. Now we can reach both of them. I'm gonna put this in the microwave. Meanwhile, this goes here. 210 is enough. Now I'm gonna let the truck idle as I microwave my food, because otherwise you're gonna drain the batteries really bad. So I gotta stick that in there. Okay, fix 3. Okay. Card not valid. What the hell? How are we gonna fuel up? Let me just put it on in case we gotta go to a different station. Because we gotta fuel up the trailer, the tank's on the trailer. We gotta fuel up here and on the other side. Let me see if I have some different cards. So it seems like the card's not working. It says invalid for some reason. So we're gonna skip this and we're gonna head down to Circle K somewhere instead. Because if that don't work, then we're screwed, like really screwed. So we continue down south because the car didn't work, and now we only have 11 minutes left to drive. So we're gonna get off here and we're gonna go up to Brohus and have our little break. It's kind of annoying because they didn't put the lights all the way to the end of the trailer on this. Oh god damn, that scared me.
E4 alltså strax söder om Gränna. Långa köer i båda riktningarna. Anledningen är ett vägarbete.
All these noises, like where... Alright, this is good enough. I'm gonna do that and then hit that. Never mind. Where is it? There we go. Alrighty. Break. I am deciding on whether I should go to Ljungby. How far is it? It's gonna be an hour 30. Oh, we can actually go. They have the right of way in case there was anybody, but there wasn't. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so now we're just gonna highway cruise again until we get to either the fuel stop, which could be either Ljungby or Örkelljunga or even Helsingborg. I haven't really decided yet. Fast forward a little bit. Today has been driving and a lot of wind, and we're finally down here. I figured I'm gonna time jump a little bit, not show you guys, because it's just a bunch of, I mean, driving down south in Sweden is just flat and boring. It's beautiful to look at, but we can't, I mean, there's none for me to show you, so I figured I'm gonna just drive down. I actually got some fuel, and we're gonna get off here, Helsingborg Östra, which is Östra is east. We've been battling the wind all day, so 2.55 fuel consumption. It's not bad, it's pretty good, but like there was this one time when there was no wind at all and I just hit reset and it showed like 1.9, well, pretty much 2 liters flat. That's really freaking impressive, honestly. I've never seen that in a truck, so maybe they improved some stuff on this, I'm not sure, but whatever they did, it seems to be working. I assume that this is a spot where like all the goods come in from Europe, because we're all the way down south, and I'm just supposing that's the hub. I didn't do anything. I'm gonna turn it down. Like I'm not even gonna hit mute. I'm just gonna turn the volume all the way down. Like Scania, you gotta fucking figure this out. Sorry for cursing again, but like this is just like getting on my nerves are really freaking bad now. Like I'm not touching anything, and you just randomly turn the stereo on, like crank it up. It's weird as hell. So this is the spot. I hope there are not too many trucks. No, just a bunch of trailers. That's good. It's really good for us. Do-do-do. There's really not much to do here, so you just don't want to be earlier than you have to be, so to speak, because you're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere and you can't do anything. Is he reversing or just staying there? Well, my guy, that's not going to work because your truck's going to end up in the grass a few minutes later. It's actually working or not. You know what? I'm going to just go. You're not. I was going to say, I'm just going to go behind him here, but I'm not. You shouldn't be doing this. Fuck now. And then he starts moving, so I can't. I was going to be quick about it, but this won't work. Oh, he's reversing too. Why don't you look at that? What, my guy, please, you're gonna fuck up your license plate really bad now. Why don't you just take a lap? Thank you, sir. I'm not sure what you're doing. Oh, well, don't reverse now, please. Like, let me just. I'm gonna back up next to this Volvo. This camera is kind of nice though. Well, usually the trucks that I drive don't really have cameras. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little POV of what it's like. I don't know if you guys like this. I kind of don't. I'm gonna make the curtains later. Well, actually, I'm gonna do it right now. This was kind of in the way. I've never had one of these power curtains. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna do this. Toss it over the dash. Curtains in position. I usually pull this a little bit forward. Not too much because I don't want to have the gap here. And I like to pull this forward a little bit too. So this whole bag contains my pillows, my blanket, my, like everything. So this one is the bottom. Gonna leave this on the steering wheel. Hope I don't honk because people are actually sleeping around here. I've done that where I set the bag down on the steering wheel and it was a little bit too heavy, so I actually accidentally honked the horn. I think I woke some people up. And you gotta tuck this in. All right, there we go. This is pretty awful. This didn't really end up the way I wanted it to. It doesn't really get all that comfortable. This is more exhausting than the work itself, than the driving and unloading and loading and all this. Like, this sucks way more. All right. So that's pretty much it. This is the comforter. I like to sleep with my feet there and my head there because I kind of don't like the panel here. If you roll over and like you hit that thing all the time. I'm kind of fed up with that. This whole bag contained 2 pillows, comforter, and a sheet. And I mean, for you guys, since I'm filming, I have my camera bag here and I keep that right there. And then I have another bag. Oh, it's down here for now, but I put it up here. So it's like I have a lot of bags. I have a lot of shit. Bed's made. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Waking up tomorrow, we're gonna load some vegetables first thing in the morning, and we're gonna head back up to Stockholm. So I'll see you in a few. We gotta get shit done, people. I have my sweater on because it's not cold. Oh yeah, the units, the reefer units. So we start the truck's reefer unit up here. Temp is a little bit low. We're gonna start the reefer unit on the trailer too. This reefer unit is so bad, the position sucks so bad because you can't see the screen if you're standing down here. If you're short, like you gotta walk away. And I'm 6'3", I'm like 190 centimeters. So I'm tall and I can barely see. Zone 1 shouldn't be that cold. And we're only gonna use zone 1. There we go. That means business. Zone 2, off. That's how that's done. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the lights in the trailer. There's like nobody here. Why is this place like dead? Do 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 do. And here we do also want to set the right height of the trailer because these docks are pretty freaking tall. I'd say that's enough. Look how fancy this thing is. That's one unit out there. Nice. Fancy new stuff. We have a system on the new trailers. I don't think it's this one, to where the trailer will actually brake right before you hit the dock. This one doesn't have it. Almost forgot the most important thing. There we go. Alrighty. Actually do this so we can actually see some in the camera. The camera's pretty good. I like to do this. I like to check. Like, I'll see the difference here. And I don't know if this is long enough, but maybe. And then you can hit this. Raising it in the front. Letting go of the front. Raising it only in the back. I'd say this is good. So now, since we're hauling fruits and vegetables, these pallets are heavy and tall as shit. You don't want like an uneven. We can raise it up a little bit in the back, but we can do that with closed doors. So you want it as even as possible because your pallets can tilt. We can do it from here actually. When you load like this, you turn the key off when your air tanks are full. And here, you would have to do it on the display, and you double tap the drive mode, and it's gonna say nivåreglering means like leveler activated, pretty much. And so now your truck is gonna level when you load and unload, so it doesn't sink on the air too much. All right, let's go. We got ourselves a truck. We found the gates. We're just gonna open up here. And then we got a load list of all the stores that we have and how many pallets. And I know for a fact that they are over here. So it's from this midsection to the right and all the way here. If you're gonna unload, you're gonna wanna load accordingly because that's like one store. That could be one place, all of this. That's a different store. So you don't want to mix them up, but it says on the pallet where they're going. Naksta, that's one store. So you'd have to read on these, and then those are ours too. And it's fortunate today because today is not a lot. Today is like barely anything, so we don't have to overcomplicate things. Sometimes when you load here, you would have to stack them like this. But you would have to stack like really tall and like take stuff down and mix them together so that they almost hit the roof all the way, like on the trailer and on the truck. That's very common when you load vegetables and fruits, because usually you get paid per ton or per kilo. So you would want to maximize. We should have raised the trailer up a little bit more. I don't think we have to load the trailer a lot today. Like barely anything, I'd say. So, if you're doing this first time, better be safe than sorry. This is just an example. These two are pretty low. That one's really tall. That's not a good combo because you're missing space because you could load higher. You would take that down, put these two on top of that one, so you have three. Now you saved a spot, pretty much. But we don't have to do all that today, so we're just gonna get to it. What we're doing today, every pallet's going to the same place as it's going to a terminal. It's gonna be reloaded onto different trucks anyway. I just wanna double check so they didn't put it in the wrong spot. Sundsvall Coop, Stora Coop Sundsvall, it's supposed to be 5 pallets. And you can see that the fruit and vegetable, like the tomato pallets and the apple pallets, they're really unstable, so you got to be a little bit careful when you do this. But here when we load, we usually don't need these, which is convenient. Floor is now empty. All the pallets are loaded. Put up the wall here. And it's not by any means full. It's far from full, but we're gonna go to a second place and load up as well. Didn't really know how to do it. I stocked them as tall as I could in the beginning, so we have something that's holding it in case we gotta slam the brakes. But then I think we're gonna have to take all these out and put the new pallets in first as they're taller, but everything is going on, getting off at the same terminal anyway. So, I know it's pretty dark in here, but that's that. So we're gonna close this and we're gonna head out. Papers, good to go. Gotta hook up the trailer. And this wasn't really a lot, I was gonna say. It was barely anything, but we're gonna go to the next place and load up. Trailer hooked up, doors closed. We're gonna go to fruit service, which is right up this street. It's really convenient that it's just around the corner. I don't think I'm gonna be able to film inside here. Last time we had dock number 3, so I assume that's gonna be the same thing. I think I'm gonna just reverse into number 3, but maybe not open the doors, but then just like while I'm almost all the way in, I'm gonna just knock on the door and ask where the goods and pallets are. Because I can't really be in the way here anyway, so where's number 3? 4. That's number 3 right there. And last time, I believe, I raced the trailer up kind of a lot. But I don't know, I'd have to double check. Messed up a little bit again. No, it's pretty good. I hope it's in number 3. And even if it isn't, I think I'm gonna just like move the pallets over to this spot. Straight as an arrow. So we're here, fruit service. They told me it was dock number 3. I had to take out some pallets because they were pretty low. I don't know if we can zoom in on here, but like that row right there with pallets stacked on each other, that's what we're gonna get load onto here. And then I'm gonna take my old pallets and put them back afterwards. And maybe we might have another place where we have to load, so I'm gonna try to do this smart. If we don't have to load there, then we can pretty much just put everything on the floor. What's good with this spot is that the pallets already come stacked. Well, they stack them for you. And they're pretty sturdy. Tomatoes really sturdy, but also pretty heavy, so they can tip if you're unlucky, but you see how they stack them. And we got rid of most of the pallets over there, so now we're just waiting for the last of it, and they told us we can't leave before 11. It's now 10:20. So 40 more minutes, so then we're just gonna have to wait until they finish. I got the pallets loaded, and there's just a lot of people in a little bit of stressful environments. I didn't really want to shove a camera up everybody's face. This is all gonna be driving up to, past Stockholm and then up to Uppsala, Heby. So we're not gonna film that today because it's not gonna be interesting at all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and use my discount code. It's in the description. I'll see you guys in the next.